Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It is Monday. It is August 17th, 2020. It was a productive day, a very good day here at the Top Shop, I felt like. Now, yesterday, which you could probably cue in some footage here, yesterday on Sunday, the 16th, we had our third Top Line 7v7 tournament,
Blake, what we got today?
which is a new thing we did this year for the first time. Blake was running that. So got Mr. Bodenstein here sitting to my right. And Blake did another great job of recruiting a bunch of people out. We planned on doing it on Saturday, but it looked like rain. So Blake made the executive decision to shut that tournament down on that day and push it to the following day. Now, he's all fired up about it because he thinks the turnout would have been better had he just left it because it didn't actually rain. But there's a big important learning lesson that you guys can take away from that, okay? So, again, we planned on running the tournament on Saturday, but the radar looked like there was going to be some rain. So we looked at it. We've been talking about it. I didn't think it was going to rain. I thought we could squeeze it in. So we adjusted the boot camp. We moved it. We did all sorts of stuff to get it off. But what happened is the morning came. Clouds were rolling. And our boy Blake was sitting there, and he's thinking about, okay, I got all these people coming, the large-scale event, going to be probably 100-some-odd people that are going to be affected by this decision. But I'm going to pull the trigger, make a decision, and push the tournament until the next day.
Yeah, Blake, give us the rundown.
Yeah.
Give us the rundown.
When the wheels are turning in your head and you got to make a decision.
Yeah.
Well, the rundown is 1, never trust your local weatherman.
Okay.
2,
Trust your teammates.
trust your gut.
Trust your teammates, too.
Trust your teammates. Trust your teammates. Trust your gut, not your head, not your brain. And just stick with the plan. That's the rundown.
Stick with the plan.
That's what I learned. But hey,
What can I say?
what can I say? It's a nice day today.
That's why I sit where I sit.
Hey, yeah, I said, man, he canceled. I said, ain't nobody, a little rain ain't gonna hurt or kill you.
Yeah, a little rain's not going to hurt nobody.
Not gonna melt, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Dang, Blake the cake.
I hear you. Hey, just not. That's
Just
just not
things happen.
that's not my strong suit.
Right.
The weather?
Things happen.
The weather.
The weather's not your strong suit.
Not a good area for me.
Yeah.
Now, where's the big lesson in that? You see, in life, we all have these opportunities to make a decision, whether we're going one way or the other. You will never know if you made the right decision until after you make a decision. You're either going to end up being right or you're going to end up being wrong. This guy's been beating himself up about the decision, and I don't know why he's beating himself up. I was actually proud the day of. Now, I wasn't exactly excited that we had planned for it and we had it and we made the decision, but what I like is I like when people make decisions. And right now, this year, we've seen a lot of poor leadership throughout our country and throughout many other organizations and businesses and schools because of indecision. They are indecisive. They don't have all the information right now because of all the uncertainty, much like Blake on Saturday. But what you have to do is you have to make a decision and you have to go with it. And when you make that decision, half the people are going to hate you and half the people are going to love you. And, let's say that it all of a sudden an hour later started pouring on Saturday. Would you have looked like an idiot or would you have looked intelligent?
Everybody's like, yeah, I would have known.
Yeah, dude would have been strutting and strolling because he'd have been feeling good because his decision paid off. Now, I've made decisions in life that ended up being really good, and I've also made poor decisions in my life. But what happens is in life, you have to make those decisions, and you have to live by them. You can't sit there and look back in the past all day long. Like, to be honest, Saturday's done. I don't know what you're chasing the past for. Coming in here talking about Saturday, Saturday's done. Saturday's done. I'm more worried about tonight, and how people were walking right by you on another side. But, you got to focus on now. We got Mr. Hargrove coming in here. I like calling him Mr. Hargrove. That's like
one of the top of the line.
Yeah, I feel like when I say Mr. Hargrove, you should be in like a black 3-piece suit with like a AMG Mercedes outside. Mr. Hargrove.
Feel a little older.
Yeah, MISTA. But you have to make the decisions. What are some of those decisions you have to make in your life this week? Oh, I don't know if I should start this, or I don't know if I should do this, or I don't know if I should wear this, or maybe we should go to dinner here. Some of you guys can't even pick where you're going to go out to dinner, or what you're going to eat. And I know that plagues a lot of people, and I'm proud of you for making that decision, and I'm proud of you guys out there for making decisions even if they're the wrong ones. Who are you? Are you perfect? I know I'm not. Are you?
I know.
Then why are you sitting there questioning that decision? Let's get in the mind of Blake real quick. Why are you questioning this decision so much? Again, now, just remember, on the flip side, had it rained, how would you have felt about your decision?
I would have felt the exact same way that I would have felt bad that it rained. So either way, I felt.
Oh, but you would have made the decision to move it because it's raining.
Yeah. So.
Your decision would have made sense. It did make sense because it didn't rain. But are you a meteorologist?
No.
Oh. No. Did you go to school to study the weather?
No.
Did you even learn much in school in general?
Not a ton.
Yeah, me either. But the fact of the matter is, you made your decision. Now, I think you got to stick with it. Move on.
Right.
What can you learn from it?
Just that you can't think about the past of what decision you already.
And Blair always laughs when Blake is on camera, and I stump him with a question.
What can I learn? I don't know.
I just look at it like this. So here's what I would say, because part of my job is leading you, because you're still just a young guppy, a rookie.
Yeah.
And what happened is, what you did over this weekend, and what you guys have seen now, hopefully Britt's running some B-roll on this. If Britt's really on top of her editing game, she don't just slop it out there and just slap this video out there. If she story tells a little bit, you'll be able to see that we still served a lot of people. People had a blast. People had a great time. We had a great staff out there of Britt and Diz and Jen and Blair and Blake, and everybody was working real hard. And a lot of people had a great experience, I thought. So,
I'm not at my biggest.
What happens is, you have to look back on that and be like, well, what can I learn from it? What can I do better next time? And then I'm done with it. I'm gonna bury it. You can do. We used to call it, and I listened to a lot of salespeople, and I think it was Tom Hopkins. Tom Hopkins would do the autopsy of a sale, a dead sale. So if he didn't make a sale, he wouldn't get all emotional about it. He wouldn't get all worked up. What he would do is he would do an autopsy, which is where they figure out the cause of death. Right?
Hey, future Blake.
Yeah, do it. Say it. Hey, future Blake. This video's for you.
What's up, future Blake? This one's for you. Out here at Optimus Field, just served probably about 50 kids or so. Riding in the Malibu. little shaky. Got the team.
Got
Got the team here. Putting in work today.
Diz is looking good.
5 years from now,
Jen called me.
we're gonna be at a bigger stadium, serving thousands,
Yeah, buddy.
thousands, and it's not gonna rain. It's not gonna rain.
So how did the sale die? What did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? What did I not do? Now in this situation, do the autopsy on it. Why didn't it go the way you wanted it? What would you change in the future? What can you learn? And if you take the time to look at the painful day or the decision, then you just move on to the next one. And maybe you guys are going through something like that out there. Maybe you've made some decisions you're not happy with, formed some habits you're not exactly happy with, proud about, or maybe you've done some things in your past that upset you. It's time to let those things go. And it's time to move on. It's time to figure out what you're going to do tomorrow. Maybe today you didn't have a good day.
Can't think about that.
And you know anybody who maybe didn't have a great day that wasn't feeling 100?
Maybe.
I know somebody. And you know what you do? My buddy Blake once told me, you go and you flush it, right? You flush the toilet, you let all the turds from the day swizzle around and slide down there. And once they're gone, you'll see what comes up is a nice clear bowl of opportunity. So maybe that's not the world's sexiest analogy, but really move on from the day. Some days you have that.
Yeah.
Some days you have that, and you move on, and you live to fight another day. You learn from it, and then you move on. Get some sleep, get a good night of sleep, get some water, and
had a character building day is what Jim Rohn would say.
He's been listening to Jim Rohn. It's not a rough day. It's not a bad day or horrible. It's a character building day. That's good. Yeah. You messed up. I have these guys listen to Jim Rohn a lot. Great motivational and success speaker in the past. But maybe you guys have been going through that. Maybe you're stressed out. Maybe this year hasn't been going the way you want it to go. But it's time to stop crying. It's time to stop belly aching, moaning, whining, and just move on from it. So move on. Shut your phone down if you're stressed out. Don't try and do anything else, even if you're supposed to drop tent or something like that. Don't worry about it. Shut it down, go to sleep, wake up the next day, take out a pen and a paper, write some notes down, and get your life back on track. But on another note, I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of getting your greens in. A lot of people are always talking about protein and carbs and fats, but a lot of times we're forgetting that there are all sorts of great micronutrients in greens and vegetables and mixing up your nutrient profile. Wouldn't you say that greens are important?
Very important.
How important?
The most important.
That greens are the most important. So make sure that if you can mix in some greens into your diet, that you do at all costs. Now, for the sake of the video, yesterday I had prepared and chilled some fresh greens for my staff. So I wanted them to be able to go on camera, and I have them chilling in the refrigerator. And the temperature is at a cool, I don't even know what the temperature is, but it's cold enough to keep the greens green. So if you guys want to go in there and grab some greens and take those fresh on camera.
Yeah.
Look at Blair. See, we don't have to tell Blair twice. Go ahead in there. I got him right in the door.
I am a little hungry.
Are you a little hungry?
Which green?
The top. They're in the top right-hand shelf.
Any one?
Any one of the greens that are in there, you can just grab one. I've got them in nice little bundles, neat little bundles. There it is. See, it's greens that you need to consume every day, folks. There you go. Look, he wants to grab the thick. Will he grab the thick? Yeah. Feels good to have some greens. Do you feel better already?
Oh, yeah.
See, you don't even have to ingest them, and you automatically start to feel a little better. Look at there we go. Got some in there for the rest of the team, but really, on a serious note, guys, make sure you're getting your greens in. Make sure you're getting your vegetables in. Don't just be...
colorful.
Yeah, don't just be eating protein all day. Don't just be eating bags of tuna all day like I used to do and nuts. Make sure you're getting your greens in. You'll feel better. For all those nitwits out there that tell you that calories are calories, all you need to do is get your macros. You can be eating Pop-Tarts and you can be eating all sorts of BS. That whole, if it fits your mat, that's all nonsense. I would like you to eat healthy for about 3 to 4 months, and then I would like you to eat just whatever calories you can consume. Hold on, Britt's alarm's going off.
Gotta drop 10.
Yeah. What is that for? What is the alarm for?
What's my alarm for?
Yeah.
You know, it's 9 o'clock.
It's not. Just goes off at 9 o'clock. So we're going to get Britt a new watch with some of these greens that we're consuming. But at the end of the day, guys, big night here at the Top Shop. I would just like to say we got some great members at Top Line. Don't you think? Absolutely. Just the good energy they bring in, the heart. I call him the heartbreak kid, Sean Chirilla, but Diz calls him the nature boy. Sean, Don, Lauren, Leah was in here, Bethany. You got just so many good people. Kayla, Wendy. I like Kayla and Wendy. They skipped on Saturday. I greased them up a little bit for that because Britt threw them under the bus.
Tossed them, backed it up.
Katrina. I mean, we got all sorts of good people. Scott just got re-upped, signed his training membership and re-signed on the dotted line, broke his credit card on so we can keep the lights on for another week here at the Top Shop. But we got great members. And considering we've got such great members and we've had that for the last 12 years, we've been cooking up something special for everybody. Me and Blake were actually working on it a little bit today. I was leaning on some people. I had to make like 10 phone calls in a row to the same guy. And that's a little trick, guys. If you guys want to get something done in life, if you call someone and they don't answer, you know what you should do? Just keep calling. Keep hit. I call him again, and then I called someone else, and then I called the guy back again, and I called him again. And guess what? He picked up on the fourth. He tapped out. I tapped him out, and I never even saw the guy. And I ended up getting the phone conversation, kind of what I wanted, but
Yeah.
Dude was on vacation. It's a freaking Monday. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Get back in the office. What are you trying to close deals? I'm like, so you got any information? But in any event, we got something cooking that's special for you guys. I'm not going to say what, because I don't want to be one of those guys, the guys that say they're doing stuff. But we got something. It's cooking. It's smelling good, real good. It's cooking up nice. And then on another side note, I know I greased them up like a week ago, but these are some good guys here. Britt behind the camera on the scope right now, Blake, Blair. I think we need a couple more people though. What do you guys think? Blair doesn't know.
They're about it. They're about the lifestyle.
I think we need a couple more team members.
I don't know if they're hard enough. I don't know.
You don't know if some people can handle it? It is hard in here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I really need a personal assistant. I offered the job to Britt, but she...
I said I would.
Nice.
Come on.
I need that person.
Come
Come on, Dizzard. Come on, Dizzard.
Come on, dude.
Come on, Dizzard.
No one can do it as good as me.
She changed it like
That's
2
a-
times. Like, come on, Diz. Come on.
Yeah, we got to be able to pull. We got to be able to pull that.
One that's gonna get her to get that up.
Come on, Dizzard.
Come on, Disney.
All right. Britt tried to use one of my phrases the other day, and ended up being kind of funny. We need a shirt that says that. Come on now.
Yeah.
CMON with apostrophe between the C and the moan.
Come on now.
Come on now. Yeah, this is a great group here. I do need a personal assistant though, so if anybody's watching this and they think they could handle being but I'm not the easiest to deal with. But that's all I got for today. Does anybody have any closeouts? Special closeouts? Blair? Blake? There you go.
Make sure when you're checking the weather tonight or tomorrow morning,
Take it with a grain of salt.
take it with the grain of salt and just stick with your gut. Stick with your gut.
Stick with your gut. Your gut told you to keep it running, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So whenever you're making a decision, stick with your gut. Let it play out.
Unless it's dinner that you're making the decision on, don't stick with your gut usually, because that usually leads you to some wings and burgers and nachos.
But that's all I got.
That's all you got. All right.
That's all I got.
We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Probably the realest one we've ever shot. Laid out back here. But you just gotta, like Gary Vee says, you gotta document. You
Don't
can't.
create.
Don't create. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Is that Herbert the Pervert? Is that what that was? How does it go?
You want a popsicle? I got a whole freezer full of popsicles.
That's perfect. You must have practiced that growing up.
So look at turn up.
All right, let's get it going.
Hard in the club. This one's a little weak.
He said that was
He said,
Long enough and true. We throw Blair in the mix. Them snacks gonna be gone. Trust. Look at it. You see Mr. Webb posted up close.
you told the team who's playing.
Back on.
That's the chirp he needed.
That wasn't a bad whistle.
Blake's is a little questionable in the.
Yeah, Blake be hitting that.
That's better.
Hey,
That's better.
he'll try to show off there.
Britt still got that dribbler.
No, I don't.
Where air's coming out the side of
No, I don't.
like Henry's was the worst ever though.
Yeah. She said, what?
That got her cut.
Can't win.
man.
August has been a rough month.
I'm saying, but how did it happen? I'm saying at the parking lot.
No, he was when I hit that biker. Blair was behind me.
Oh.
So when I hit the brakes,
yeah.
Blair smacked me. He wasn't paying attention either.
Oh, man. Come on.
Team Tavlon right there.
Tag team.
Hey. I thought one took a hit for the team. It was two took a hit for the team.
Blake likes those too.
Ain't bad.
Everybody likes them, but you.
Ain't no sissy squats ain't bad. So what we got is you two refs. It's gonna be over here. Now all the teams will be on one
You
field.
two refs, like we were less than
Yeah.
pond scum.
saying.
Just refs.
There won't be split up fields, okay? So I got it split up.
Not even gentlemen. You two refs.
2 dudes.
Damn. I woke up feeling rich. Now I'm back in 2008 right now.
Back to
I
reality.
need you two diddle daddlers up there. Okay.
So, you in 5 minutes?
Is the John open? Or no?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Girls are down there, ref.
Referee.
Referee's got to
You got your one to line at 30?
After this, I'm gonna go. Okay. Hit the head. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long afternoon.
Make sure you take your lunch break
You know,
in there,
the
too.
older you get, the more you gotta go to the bathroom. Incontinence.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Optimist. You know,
Field.
Field.
River Barn.
That's river behind the whole park. But this
But
field,
it even said Optimist. It says Optimist Pavilion.
because I'm specific. Britt never believes me. She always thinks it's some river barn.
River Barn Field.
Optimist field. Optimist field. You got to be optimistic. That's why
I never got the
That's why I
pleasure.
started here, because I felt like, dang, optimistic. That's what I am.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense.
I mean, you know, that's
Well, you got to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, you right. Just a little bit every now and then.
I mean, I do. You get too much sauce, you get more.
Like Wingstop, what they got?
I feel you.
What Wingstop got, but Louisiana rub.
The Louisiana
rub.
That one's cool.
Hey, y'all.
Parmesan fries or no?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, you used the wrong hand. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a little unfocused right now. I'm gonna get ran back in, but I'm a little hungry out here.
Just do him so
Jen,
disrespectful.
any final words?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
girl.
She acting fake nervous.
That's a wrap. She's a fake nervous.
She said me? Oh, well, so actually what happened was,
Actually.
Great day. Great turnout.
Great turnout.
Oh, yeah. Best turnout.
Best one yet.
got to show off the quays.
She gonna say she gonna have fake nervous.
She said. No, do it again. I can't.
Who, me?
You got a great
Oh,
breakdown.
man.
Oh, Jen?
I'm dead.
You get fake nervous.